back to the Orlando Magic pregame show, where your Orlando Magic are coming off a win after their 9-game win streak was snapped. Literally won a game by nearly 60 points and then lost. But hey, that's how the cookie crumbles, as they say. So it's a nationally televised game against the Heat. It's going to be the TNT Tuesday game back then in 1994. Almost to the end of March here. Big opportunity. Finish the season and get into the playoffs. Got 9 games left. 3 weeks on the schedule. And I'm going to have to win every game probably to overcome the Bulls. Their schedule was pretty easy to finish out. Look at that. I'm going to need them to lose Pacers, Suns, because Sixers, Hornets, Cavs, Bucks, Pistons, Bucks, Hawks is not my best hope. So we really need them to lose tonight for me to win and pick up the 1 seed. Then I still got 2 with the Knicks, who have been a bugaboo on me. I think I'm undefeated against the Heat. 111, 103. Shaq went off. Penny had a good game. Man from 3. Beat him again, 83, 82. That's a good clunker. Oh, hitting threes just to get the win. Shit from Shaq. My goodness. I was playing like dog shit back then. And I still beat him. Beat him again. Penny went off. Decent threes. Got him again. Ooh, 95, 94. I think that's the one Penny hit the game winner. Almost 100% sure. Penny had a good game. Decent from 3. 4-0 against them. Chance to get the 5-0.
We welcome you to Noche NBA here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. Our game tonight featuring the Miami Heat as they go up against the Orlando Magic. Along with Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got David Aldridge reporting in from the sidelines. Hardaway. Offensive rebound Heat. Count that one for Mashburn.
Tremendous energy there, just sticking with it and getting the second chance points.
Hardaway kicks to Scott, jacks up a 3, rebound by the Heat. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic.
Well, you know, they hung in there right until the end, but just couldn't quite match them.
And I love the heart they showed in that game. Never let it get away from them and fought the whole way.
Now here is Hardaway. Outside, Scott. Hardaway against Hardaway. Lays it up off the glass. Well, here we are, Clark. We got a couple teams that are all too familiar with each other.
And, Kevin, we know historically familiarity breeds contempt. Look to see if these guys play with a little more fire and intensity.
Oh, the jam!
Watch out below!
Yeah!
That is a monster finish. O'Neal getting some 10s from the judges there.
Chapman the pass to Morning. Hardaway against Scott. Clock at 6. Hardaway against Scott. Hardaway, no good.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Here's Shaq. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
The defense tries to trip O'Neal up with a foul, but he stays strong and gets it to fall.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Miami shooting their first free throws of the evening, and the first one at the line is good.
Now at the line,
both good from the line that time. So the Magic, their last game, a win against the Pistons at the Palace of Auburn Hills. Outside, Scott from past the arc, and it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway.
Quick decision from him there. I love when he's assertive on offense.
Hardaway against Hardaway. Mourning a screen on Hardaway. Pass to Mourning. Here's Chapman. His last outing with 20 points. Mourning's shot is good.
Finding that close range look. Nice instincts from Mourning.
Hardaway against Hardaway. Hardaway, no good. The Heat trail by 3. Mashburn, the pass to Hardaway.
Magic foul. Penny Hardaway. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Chapman. It's hauled in by the Magic. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Hardaway dishes to O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
The young legs of Shaquille O'Neal, able to get off the ground fast to slam it down.
Here's Chapman. He's covered by Anderson. Hardaway against RP. Swipes the ball away again.
And another steal for him this year. He's been unreal defensively.
He's within striking distance of the franchise record for steals in a single season.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Now Hardaway. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now.
Got to step out on that or else Anderson going to cook you from deep.
The Heat trail by 6. Outside Hardaway. Pulls up on the wing. And Shaq pulls it down. And the Magic with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. And Shaq with the slam.
Banging it down with authority.
And Clark, I think, in the process, sending a little message by hanging on the rim.
Yeah, they're trying to assert themselves right now.
Hardaway with the bounce pass. Six to shoot. And Grant sends it back.
Great defense from the big man there. Grant positioning himself perfectly to get the block.
Here's Shaq. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for him.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
So it's Orlando now. 6-point lead. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
They came in with a really good game plan and executed on it. I thought they were really tenacious on offense.
And they managed to do it in front of a hostile crowd. Easier said than done.
Fires from the line. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Alonzo Mourning.
Boy, I'm not sure how the league adjusts to Shaquille O'Neal. This guy is so big, so strong, so forceful. Wow.
And he's good on the second. And the second game of a back-to-back, coach, can be rough.
Sometimes it's even more mentally exhausting than physically exhausting. We'll see how tonight works out.
Chapman's shot is off.
Got some space in the mid-range, but wasn't able to convert. Still, not a bad chance for him.
And you can see he was set right there in good legal guarding position. That's a nice job.
And his teammates appreciate him sacrificing his body. Just a gritty defensive play.
Orlando substitution.
Outside Hardaway. Round kicks to Hardaway. And they call an illegal screen here.
You got to make sure that you're stationary and set when you're going to set a screen. Any kind of movement typically will draw the whistle.
Yeah, he made things easy for the ref right there. Clear offensive foul on the pick.
Austin, he's checked in for P.J. Brown. And a switcher also for Orlando. Bowie's checked in. Drills it from outside.
Well, they had a plan coming into this one, and they have executed on it perfectly.
Yeah, getting out ahead early on by stifling the competition on both ends of the floor.
Pass to Chapman. Now, here is Mourning. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
You know, I think they've got to show a little more anticipation dealing with these screens, because right now they're just laying on them and getting stuck.
Look, you have to go over the top or duck under. Right now, they're seemingly trying to go through the screen.
Right out of the starting blocks. They've been dominant at the offensive end.
And that early momentum has helped them put together a nice lead.
There's a good screen. Outside Hardaway. Sent back by O'Neal.
Nice defense by O'Neal. You see the length and quickness of the ball.
For 3. Scott can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 11. To the inside. Here's Mourning. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Mourning's got 8 points.
Love the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball. Inside and outside action.
Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's Mashburn. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
And he was huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
Here's Austin. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Here's Scott. Sinks the three-pointer. Scott's got his second basket of the night.
They are really shooting the heck out of the ball. Fantastic start from 3.
When you knock down threes early, it stretches the floor, opens everything up.
The Magic making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. Heat have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. A floater, and it's sent back by O'Neal. And is out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Here's Hardaway. 17 points for him last game against the Lakers. From the high post, and he nails the jumper.
Excellent vision on display, dropping a dime to set up his teammate.
Here's Hardaway. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Detroit. The kick out to Scott. The 3-pointers off the mark.
He is not missing too many of those. Count on it.
Defensively, that's not the game plan. But sometimes you get lucky.
Hardaway, no good.
Rough quarter for him. Just hasn't been able to connect.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. Just got to stay with it.
Hardaway passes to Anderson. They grab their own miss. Second shot opportunity. And O'Neal lays it in. O'Neal's got 11 points.
Whether you put a body on him or not, O'Neal is going to be a factor on the offensive glass.
On the wing, Hardaway. Guarded by Hardaway. Mourning's shot is good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half. What you love about Hardaway is his versatility, able to play 3 different positions.
For Orlando, they have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game.
At the line for the Magic, Penny Hardaway.
And he makes both free throws. 41 seconds left in the first. Pass to DeHare. Here's Burton. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wiley. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Magic leading by 12. It's Hardaway with the drive. And the shot is good. He has 6.
Defenders still learning Hardaway's game. He's taken full advantage.
Burton, the pass to DeHare. And that one's up, and this is his first shot of the game. And so it's Orlando, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Valanos. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard. And those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And I've also liked how they have attacked the opposition off turnovers, making them pay for every mistake. And he's not someone you want to take lightly from there. The fault lies with the defense for allowing him to get a little bit of wiggle room.
Here's Burton, covered by Outlaw, and the basket by Austin.
This is what a floor general looks like. The vision and the pinpoint pass.
Here's Armstrong, banked in off the glass. And the Magic lead by 17.
You know, he doesn't have the quickness of some guys, but he does see everything, including that opening.
Wiley the pass to Austin. Here's Haskins. No scoring in this one. And Bowie pulls it down. Magic leading by 17. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Lets the three fly, and it's Miami with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And they did not make things any easier on themselves with all those misses at the line. Left a lot of lettuce on the line.
Yeah, they were bricking shots left and right from the stripe. I'm sure they'd love to have that game back.
Shoots the three. That shot off the mark. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And that one's good. Burton.
That shot's always going to be there. We got the midi to drop that time. Boy, giving up the body to make a play right there, that's really good defense.
He read that to a T. Got there early and braced himself with a hit.
Now here's Hardaway. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. And so Kevin Lockery has called a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Miami no good on that time either. Magic leading by 15. To the paint. Here's Havens. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Found the crease, took advantage, and got it in close.
An edge to this lead. They're having their way.
Here's Hardaway. It's deflected.
Look at Sampson reaching out for the block. Hard for the ball to escape his wingspan.
Three-pointer. Skiles' shot is off. The Heat have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far.
First personal foul. First team foul.
They need to find a high percentage shot, Clark, to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing one go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche.
The Magic have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Fires the three, and the shot goes in from Bowie. Bowie's got 12 points in the game.
The floor general, Skiles, excellent at getting the rock to his guys.
Now here's Hardaway. He's covered closely. With the drive. Here's Cycli. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Cycli's got his first points in this one.
Now, that takes a lot of guts going up against a taller defender.
Well, you can't come into the game and count on the fact that your defender is going to be the same size as you. You got to prepare for these situations.
The Heat trail by 18. Hardaway passes to Chapman, and that one, good. Chapman's got his first points of the night.
Big effort gets the big reward. Simply outplaying the defense.
Here's Skiles. Still scoreless. Pass to Bowie. Over Hardaway. And the shot goes in from Bowie.
It's so hard scoring in this league. As a coach, you celebrate anytime the ball goes through the net.
And so Kevin Lockery has called a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. The Heat making a switch here. Brown's checked in. The Heat have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Here's Hardaway, and he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting for that for a while.
Yeah, and Hardaway has a nice jumper, excellent jumper as a matter of fact, especially from the mid-range. No time wasted getting it off.
That's how you stop the easy shot, by playing assertive but clean defense.
Ashburn, no good.
Normally, he knocks that down. The defense got a gift.
From the baseline. Hardaway, no good. The Heat trail by 16. Ashburn, the pass to Brown. Pass to Ashburn. 6 on the shot clock. Chapman. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. O'Neal sets the screen for Hardaway. O'Neal misses. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Scott. Three-pointer. And again for 3.
Nails the 3 and is now even for the record.
Hard to believe, isn't it? His next shot from range will move him into the top spot all time for threes in a season. Outside Hardaway. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Scott finds Grant. Fires the 3. P.J. Brown with the rebound. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. Mike, they are desperate to find a basket.
They're having a really hard time out there.
You're right. Pass to Ashburn. Hardaway against Hardaway. Cranes the 19-footer. Hardaway has got 4 points this quarter. And Orlando has possession. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Shaq is screen on Hardaway. Hardaway passes to O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
You see the floor awareness Hardaway possesses. Great find from the rook.
The Heat trail by 17. And so Kevin Lockery has called a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Morning's checked in for Miami.
33, Alonzo Mourning.
And here are the Heat now. Hardaway with it. Brown with the screen on Hardaway. Back to Brown. Here's Mourning. 5 to shoot. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And they'll keep possession.
Looks like somebody might be mad about his contract. The way he's hoisting that thing up.
Yeah, really weird time to take that shot.
And he gets the bucket.
And Hardaway doesn't mess around inside. He's such a determined scorer.
Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Mourning a screen on Scott. Ashburn the pass to Mourning. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
With him, the scouting report says you've got to go over the screen.
Absolutely. He'll hurt you from deep. So you have to fight through those picks.
Hardaway dishes to Grant. There's the triple. Scott can't get it to go.
That might as well be a layup if you give him that much space.
You have to do a better job of taking away space from him, especially when he's lining up at a 3.
Pass to Mourning. O'Neal with the steal. Here's Scott. No good from outside. The Heat trail by 17. Hardaway with it. Hardaway picks him up. That one falls. Chapman's got his second bucket of the night.
He's got a strong mid-range shot. So when he finds those openings, he won't hesitate.
Hardaway kicks to Scott. Right side, O'Neal. Back to Scott. 4 on the shot clock. Hardaway goes in. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Understanding the offense. O'Neal showing you his basketball IQ early in his career. That's promising for the future, too.
Hardaway against Hardaway. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway's got 6 points in the quarter.
What a move that time. Crossed up the whole building on that play.
O'Neal misses. Here's Mashburn. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Hardaway has got 5 assists in the game. And that does it for the first half of play. Magic lead by 13. Live from Miami, you're watching 2K Sports. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
Already has racked up a double-double through the first half. We call that a stat sheet stuffer.
And if he can carry that performance into the second half, he's going to have some monster numbers.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hardaway against Hardaway. Pass to Scott. Hardaway with the steal. Mashburn, the pass to Bryant. To the left side wing. Here's Chapman. Outside Hardaway. High, arcing shot. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
It's clear teams are going to have to look out for Mourning on the boards. Get bodies on him or it'll be trouble.
Here's Hardaway. Goes back up. Doing what he does best. Shaquille O'Neal.
Getting rewarded for all his work down low.
And that's what they want from him. If he goes unchecked on the glass, they'll end up with a lead like this more often than not.
Brown with a screen on Anderson. Here's Chapman. And it's Shaq with the rebound. Magic leading by 13. Scott finds Anderson. Back to Scott. Orlando moving the ball around. Offensive rebound. Oh, the jam by O'Neal!
We know he's a scoring machine. It'll be exciting to see how prolific a scorer O'Neal can become.
Pass to Mashburn. Here's Mourning. And that one comes up a bit short.
He tried to use the fadeaway, get a little space, got an easy shot to drain.
This is masterful how he's facilitating this offense. He's just tearing the defense apart with all of these well-timed dimes.
And this kind of play improves team chemistry. He's doing an outstanding job tying this offense together.
Here's Mourning. Miami no good on that time either. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
Left the defender's shoes standing. What moves from the rookie Hardaway?
The Heat trail by 19. And so Kevin Lockery has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Mashburn, the pass to Hardaway.
Hardaway is a pure point guard, effective in not only creating for himself, but really good with his passing skills as well.
Here's Hardaway. He blocks it again.
This franchise has had some outstanding defenders, but not many like this man.
He's not far away from setting a new team record for blocks in a season. This is a player no one wants to go up against. Mourning can't make it work. Orlando leading by 17. Hardaway kicks to Scott. From outside the arc, connects again from distance.
And who thought it couldn't be done? That three moving him into history.
You could feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the three and now stands alone alone at the top of the list. And so Kevin Lockery has called a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. The Heat trail by 20. Chapman the pass to Mashburn. Inside. Here's Mourning. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Mourning's got 4 points this quarter.
Part of what makes Mourning seem like the complete package, his ability to score in the mid-range.
He gets it in there. And the Magic lead by 20.
He has been in some kind of groove here lately, really cooking on the offensive end.
Yeah, this is exactly what we saw from him in their last game. Lots of confidence.
First team foul.
Magic on defense. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Mourning. And the dunk by Mourning.
And this young man is special. Once Mourning starts cooking, he's hard to slow down.
Here's Hardaway. Miami grabs the miss. Brown's got his 8th rebound here tonight. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hardaway has got 8 points.
Hey, don't let the height of Hardaway fool you. He's not that big, but he can compete anywhere on the court.
Here's Hardaway. Got a hand on it.
Nice job, and even better positioning defensively. Blocks like this really get him going.
O'Neal with the defensive effort.
And that's a strong defensive effort to force the miss, especially against someone of his caliber.
The Heat trail by 16. Outside Hardaway.
Clearly moving into the contact there. He wasn't planted or set.
Yeah, pretty obvious from where I'm sitting that the right call was made.
Hardaway against Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Penny Hardaway.
Tim Hardaway has a really nice skill set. A nightly double-double threat thanks to his scoring and dime-dropping ability.
And the Magic making a change here. Sampson's checked in. Hardaway hits them both. Magic leading by 14. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You've got to applaud the high-effort play of Hardaway. I know Coach loves it, but just in general, he is such a determined rookie, looking to make as big an impact as possible.
The Heat making a switch here. Wiley's checked in. Here's Chapman, defended by Anderson. They get it again. Pass to Chapman. Down low, Mourning. That shot, no good.
And how about the defense right there? Doing an excellent job bothering the shooter without giving in and fouling him.
Defense got all kinds of fortunate right there. Usually he takes full advantage of that situation.
I'm sure he'll take another shot at it if they keep giving him openings.
Here's Chapman, defended by Anderson.
Miami foul. P.J. Brown. 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
Magic leading by 16. Hardaway kicks to Scott. Misses the 3. And Miami shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the 3rd quarter. And the basket is good.
Using his handles to shake himself free, and it's smooth sailing from there.
Now here's Hardaway. Defense is right there.
There's some power to Hardaway's game, and he's still filling out. Just wait till he puts on some more strength.
Brown outside. Chapman the pass to Brown. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
Hardaway dishes to Scott. Anderson outside. Here's the 3. Good. Another from 3.
And that last three now ties him for the franchise record for most of the season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him. Austin, he's checked in for Miami. Bowie, he's checked in for Orlando. Here's Mourning, and Mourning throws it down.
What a slam from Mourning. He plays with such confidence down there.
Hardaway kicks to Scott. Back to Hardaway. That one goes. Count it. Hardaway has got 18 points in the game.
And, you know, they aren't showing any signs of easing up. Their offense looks superb right now.
They can't get careless with the league. And so far, this hasn't been the case.
They set the pick. Here's Mashburn. Here's Austin. Rebound by the Magic. Sampson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bowie. Out to Hardaway. Takes a 3. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Wiley. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He has 6.
Nice work operating right under the hoop. Going on the attack inside.
Out left to the wing. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Chapman. That one goes in.
Well, they had the opportunity to break, and man, did they took full advantage of it.
I don't know how you feel about it, but in the NBA, fast break points decide games.
Outside Hardaway. Here's Bowie. Another miss by Orlando. The Heat trail by 13. Mashburn, the pass to Wiley. To the left wing. Here's Chapman. Here's Austin. The layup off target. The Magic shooting well. 50% from the floor. The putback to the wing on the left. Or the 3. Bowie, no good. And they've been moving the ball park really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Wiley, the pass to Mourning. From down in the low post, it goes. Mourning's got 10 points in just the second half. Magic leading by 11. Here's Hardaway. Plays it up and banks it in.
New to the league, but not to contact. What a finish by Hardaway.
Here's Wiley. Hands the 12-footer. Wiley's got 6 in the quarter.
Miscommunication defensively left him all by himself.
Here's Hardaway, and it's denied.
You see the energy he plays with on defense. Phenomenal work.
Bowie, no good. That will count. And that one is off. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to... And we're back. Last quarter, the record for most three-pointers in a single season was surpassed. It was absolutely incredible. Hardaway against Armstrong. Pass to Burton. Hardaway with the bounce pass. Cycly passes to Burton. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up on the elbow. Sampson pulls it in. Sampson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Oh, and the dunk by Shaq.
When Shaquille O'Neal gets the position he wants inside, it doesn't matter what the defense does. He's putting it in the basket.
It's Hardaway with the drive.
Just no chance on the shot. That was top-notch defending.
O'Neal. He shoots again. O'Neal with the second chance points. Great effort. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Orlando.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. Credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Hardaway against Armstrong. Pass to Bowie. The 3. Burton grabs the miss.
And a bit of a shooting slump here. I mean, he can't seem to get anything going.
As a coach, this is when you want to draw up something that gets him an easy look at the rim, or at least a chance to go to the line. Love seeing this kind of interior passing. This is how you break a defense down.
To the middle. It's stolen. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
You always have to be ready to get physical and fight for your shot.
Brown is checked in for Austin. And a change for the Magic. Grant's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Magic leading by 10. And here's Armstrong. Pass to Bowie. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. Wiley the pass to Burton. At the elbow, it's Brown. Now Hardaway. And again, it's the Heat missing. To the inside. 2 points. That one goes. Shaq's got 12 points here in the second half.
He's still young. Big personality for a big man. O'Neal, a bunch of fun to watch go to work inside.
Here's Hardaway. And Shaq pulls it down.
Well, that's another low percentage shot. He's been settling throughout this game for those kinds of shots.
To Hardaway, shoots over Shaq. And it's Hardaway again missing. Orlando leading by 12. Armstrong passes to O'Neal. O'Neal is double. Here's Bowie. And that one goes long. For Miami, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. No problems knocking that one down.
So quick to find the open man.
Orlando, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Over to the left wing. Another miss by Orlando.
This is what happens to streaky shooters. He couldn't miss in the first half, and now he can't buy one. Love the communication. He knew just when and where to send the hot pass.
Armstrong with it. To Bowie. And here is O'Neal. Here's Bowie. Pocket 2. That's in. Coming off the assist from O'Neal. And the Magic lead by 10.
A well-timed feed was the catalyst for that bucket. That's how you set someone up for success.
Hardaway dishes to Brown. Pass to Bowie. This one for 3, and it's Miami with the rebound. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Riley's got 13 points in the second half.
It's pretty evident when a guy has it all rolling.
So Mike Dunleavy's decided to take a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So it's both teams making substitutions here. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Mike Dunleavy gave his team. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. The Heat trail by 10. There's the lob to Brown.
Terrific effort from him, really all night. Yet despite his supreme marksmanship, they're still operating at a deficit.
Hardaway against Hardaway. Outside Hardaway. And Anderson has it in the corner. Cuts off the pass. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. On the wing, Hardaway. Defended by Scott. print against Brown. 5 on the clock. Hardaway passes to Morning. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway's got 9 assists now tonight.
More than pulling his weight offensively. I mean, he's ready and willing to step up when called upon.
And they'll need him to continue filling it up if they want to take control.
Here's Chapman. Good. Nice job down low.
With the game in the balance, he is ramping up his intensity. You can feel it.
And that's exactly what Coach needs from him. A big offensive effort down the stretch.
On the wing, Scott. Pass to O'Neal. The kick out to Anderson. Here's Hardaway. Here's Shaq. And Shaq with the slam.
Leaving no room for error with the slam. Great decision there.
The Heat trail by 6. Now here's Hardaway. Here's Morning. O'Neal there for the rebound. Left side, Hardaway. Shaq down low. Brown on him. Off the glass.
This is why people are high on Hardaway, because of his ability to take over games.
And so Kevin Lockery has called a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Not a lot of time left in this one for the Heat. And here is Hardaway. From deep. Going to work down low.
And he's been in the zone so far, getting to his spots and going to town on the defense.
Now Hardaway. And he drives in. O'Neal.
Textbook pick and roll action, creating opportunities for his team.
The Heat trail by 8. Outside Hardaway. Morning inside, defended by Shaq. Nice use of the glass on the finish. Well, Orlando shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. We've got 1:18 left here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Scott, just 5 on the clock.
They've got to get points in bunches and in a hurry.
Yeah, and a lot of luck. It would be very difficult for them to get back into this one. High basketball IQ play there, changing his shot in the air so he could avoid the defense. Can't fault him for creativity there.
Hardaway with it. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Hardaway against Hardaway. Here's O'Neal. 6 to shoot. Outside, Scott. The 3 is off. And Clark, they can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
He does not look very comfortable at the line. This very well could be Shaquille O'Neal's kryptonite.
And the Heat call time here. They're trailing by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
And even though this game is likely out of reach, a lot of coaches want to practice their strategies in these situations.
That's right. Try to extend the game. Ring out wins, or at least lessons.
He's off from 3. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. And so it's Orlando winning this one. Talk about grinding it out, Coach Fratello, and on.
Down go the Bulls. I'm back in first. Bullets over Timberwolves, so they're probably to get the 8th seed, if not higher. I mean, fuck where they were at. It's crazy. They have to be on 20 out of 30 or something. Like, they were terrible. They were the worst team in the league. The Bulls are big. What a fourth for the Pacers to come back from down 11. Mavs over Warriors. Warriors going to end up 8th maybe behind Portland. Celtics over Hornets. Big for the Celtics. I think they're tied with maybe half ahead of Bullets. Pistons. Pacers win again. Rockets obviously keep winning. Kings over Clippers. Jazz over Blazers. Sonics over Lakers. Lakers beat the Supersonics. Supersonics beat the Lakers. Anybody go around and get triple double? No. Alright, that leads us to today. No Bulls Suns. I think that Bulls win. Or that Suns win. See where the state comes out of. Half a game ahead of the Bulls. Pacers now only a half a game out of 5. I don't want to avoid them in the next. I want them in the next play each other at all costs. This whole tight bunch here, 7 through 8 or 7 through 9. West, Portland looks like they're in. It's just whether or not they're who's going to be 6 and 7. Same with 5 or 7, 8. Same with 5, 6. But 3, 4 also 1 and 2 are pretty set. I go up against the old 21 and 51. Pistons, Hawk, 2 Knicks, Celtics, Hornets, Sixers. That's it. Gonna finish this up.